Yo. Let me know if the volumes are good. just to get that out of the way. Just to get that out of the way. Hello, hello, hello. Volume is good? Okay, good. Awesome, 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 awesome. How are you? I am fine. I had to work today, and when I came home, I took like a 4-hour nap. So thinking about changing the animation for this like loading screen. Ew, work was that good at least? Yeah, it was pretty alright. Post-work naps are a vibe. I've done this after 5 a.m. shift. Yeah, yeah. I had to wake up at 5 in the morning today, so... so I desperately needed a nap. Hope you had a good lunch. What did I have for lunch? I didn't really have lunch. I didn't really have lunch. Cause my break was still in the morning, technically, so I had breakfast during my break. Which was still good. So, yeah. I saw your latest short. You like Deltarune? Yeah, you could say that. Don't worry, I've already eaten. I had dinner. I had dinner already, so. I had food before stream. Do not worry. Hello, hello, hello. Ah. You like Tenna, don't you, Courtney? Listen, 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 listen. Are you listening? Are you listening? Yes. The answer is yes, I do. It's nice you're making art for your sister. Yeah, I wanted to do something a little cute. I already have the sketch done, so you'll see that in a moment. Courtney is streaming the amazing digital circus stuff. How do I make this about Tenna? I was listening to Digital Circus fan songs before the stream started, so this is kind of ironic. That's funny. That's funny. Did you see the new Asdif movie? I did! It's so funny! Sir, I'm afraid. The Jack Song Tenor remix. This is my friend Tenna. Yes, I am playing Deltarune music, because screw you. It's what I want to listen to. Still can't believe we're almost a month away from the next Digital Circus episode. Ah! Your Kane plushie finally came after 3 weeks delay. Oh my god. I'm still waiting for my Pomni blind box. They're supposed to ship this month. Tenna with Kane's voice. That's just Spamton. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and switch. So this is the sketch that I made. If you were watching the last stream, you would know that my sister's favorite character is Kane. So I am drawing Kane taking my sister on an adventure. So cute. Oh, thank you. This is my first attempt at drawing Kane, and I think I did okay. I did surprisingly okay. We're talking about Delta, and I'm slowly getting a Toy Story face back from inside me. You saw Kate's little skibbity. That's so funny. Oh my god. Hang on, I'm quickly checking my emails. Ooh, okay. Alright, I'm good. I got an update on something and it's nice. Yeah. Saki image spotted. Yeah. It's my sister. It's my dear Nechan. He steals cheese and sakis. Where is Saki? Oh, she's in the middle of D&D right now, so she's probably not gonna be watching. Saki better watch out before Kane steals her cheese. That's fine. Saki doesn't like cheese, so she'd probably give Kane cheese if he asked. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. But yeah, I'm very happy with how this sketch came out for Kane. He's just like a blorbo. He's just like a little blorbo man. Let me see, how thick is this line? Okay, that's fine. 4 is a decent thickness for the line, so I'm just gonna use that. Kane looks kind of hard to draw that mouth head. Yeah, the shape is kind of hard to get down, but when you got the head all done, when you've got the head all settled, the rest is pretty easy. Cause he's like a triangle. He's got like a triangle body. See, like it's a triangle. Like a big old triangle, see? But the head is more complicated. Which I'm probably gonna fix up these lines while I'm doing the line art. Because I'm like, some of these I'm not really happy with. But we'll see. Also, I drew my sister in her outfit that she wore when she was Kane for Halloween. And yeah. I went with that. So I figured it was appropriate. Trying to think who'd be the easiest Digital Circus character to draw. My mind jumps to Kinker. Actually, I think Jax is probably the easiest to draw, to be honest. He's the most simple. When you guys won that costume contest. Yeah. The very same. The very same. Bubble or Ming? Bubble. I always forget about Bubble. Yeah, Bubble would probably be the most easy to draw. I always forget about Bubble. I don't know why. Probably because they're such a minor character. Explain to Daddy Bubble how, Pappy. What Digital Circus character you thought was the cutest? Honestly, I think Pomni's the cutest. In terms of design. If we're specifically talking about aesthetics, I think Pomni is the cutest. In terms of personality, Gangle's probably the cutest. Evil Pomni's voice makes me fold. How you fold for 10? Wow, okay. Interesting. I showed my mom Digital Circus. She loves Ragatha. Ragatha seems like a mom favorite character. Ragatha seems like a character that would be popular with moms. I don't know. It just makes sense to me. It just makes the most sense. Honestly, there's like a lot of things in this world that I wonder what my mom would have thought of, to be honest. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. maybe I should stop talking about that. I don't want to sour the mood. It's just sometimes I wonder, you know? I mean, like, when I think I attempted to show my dad Undertale, and I don't think he cared that much. So I really don't know. I really don't know. Not gonna lie, I know absolutely nothing about Deltarune, but seeing your Yume ship with Tenna makes me happy. I love seeing Yume ship positivity. Yeah. You know, like, when I learned about Yume shipping, like, in its entirety, and not just, like, the idea of, like, just having a self-insert, but like actively shipping yourself with a character. At first I was like, huh, but then like I thought about it more, and like recently I've been wanting to like be more myself and accept myself and just like I don't know how to explain it. A lot of my content is like character heavy and me playing characters, and recently I've been wanting to just do stuff where I'm just myself, you know? So when I learned about Yume shipping, I thought about it and I was like, actually, you know what? That sounds kind of fun. I think I want to do that. And so here I am. I Yume ship, but I can't break up Zubul and Gangle. You expected that. You imagine yourself dating fictional characters and have fully embraced it. Yeah. Yume shipping sets you free. Yeah, you know, there was a time in my life. I will admit this. There's a time in my life, a very dark time, where I was very ashamed of how I acted as a teenager when it came to my interests. Which, like, probably wasn't very fair to myself. Honesty in all honesty that's what I'm trying to say. In all honesty, wasn't very fair to myself, because like I was a kid. Who cares? Who cares if I made a cringy OC and like shipped her with like almost every Sonic character that was, you know, age appropriate, you know? Like, who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? So, like, yeah, there was a point, it was around my Tumblr years, where I was, like, super afraid of being cringe, and, like, coming off as, like, being cringy. So I just kind of lashed out at people when they were enjoying things. And, you know, that's not very nice. It's not very nice. It's not a good talk. It's not a good mindset to have. Very toxic mindset. But yeah. Is there a term for Yume friend shipping? Yeah, it's platonic Yume shipping. Times are wild, long live self-indulgence. Yeah. I've gone full furry. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, GB, there's like platonic Yume shipping, and there's also familial Yume shipping, where you, like, you basically adopt a character as, like, your child. Yeah, I need to adjust this so it actually looks like it's on the other side of the head, but not, like, stretched out, you know? Okay. But yeah, people do that. I've seen plenty of Yume shippers be like, Noelle is my daughter. And I'm like, you know, that's fair. She needs a better mom. She needs a better mom, and her dad is in the hospital all the time, so, like, she needs to be adopted. Ah, Kane, and your style is so cool. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is the first time I drew Kane. This is my first attempt, and I'm really proud of it. So, yeah. Like, oh, hang on. I can't imagine you did this intentionally, but I did notice that over the course of the original SNT comics / Sprite comics that you started being less hostile towards her and your past self. Like, over the course of the series, you were forgiving her past in a way. I thought it was really cool to see. Also, I just really like SNT. Yeah. I kind of, as I was making those videos, I kind of had, like, an epiphany of, like, you know what? You know, I was young. I was young, and, like, being hard on myself is not fair. Daryl ain't no way that's your first attempt at Kane. Listen, the head is the head is the hardest part. Once you figure that out, the rest is super easy. Cause Kane is just a triangle with a mouth head. What about Yume therapist shipping, where you just claim a character as your therapist? I think it's just called having a comfort character. Yeah, I need to look at the ref. This is an old reference, but, like, this is the only one I have. I made a few changes, because currently my sister's trying to redesign her persona. And she wants, like, more realistic wings on her head. So that's what I went with. And I put her in a different outfit because she's still working on what her new outfit's looking like, so. Maybe I can invent parasocial Yume shipping, i.e. loving a character like a celebrity. That's just called having an Oshi. Biblically accurate Saki. S&T forces Brookie as my comfort character. Aww. That's so sweet. Is Kane Saki's favorite? Yes, she loves Kane. She loves Kane very much. I don't know if she loves Kane as much as I love Tenna. But she has called Kane her man, so maybe. I mean, listen. I don't think, and if I'm gonna be honest, if I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you guys, I do not think she has the same, like, feelings for Kane that I have for Tenna. because let me tell you guys, I did something very self-indulgent. I already told this to the people in my Discord server, which is again Patreon exclusive. But ooh. All right, here we go. I found somebody on Etsy that specializes in writing in-character letters. So what I did, I commissioned them, basically commission. I commissioned them to write me a letter from Tena. And when my sister found out, let me tell you, when my sister found out what I did, the look on her face, she was so disappointed in me. She was so disappointed in me. I got one of those for my FO. Yeah. Oh, they're so good. Oh, yes. Local YouTuber Courtney ProjectSNT loves TV more than the Yuma shipper mood. Yes. Oh my god. I did it on a whim, right? I was just browsing Etsy for things, and I just came across it. Actually, no, I don't think that's what happened. I think I was watching a video and somebody mentioned that they got something similar from another artist, and that artist was on hiatus, so I ended up finding another one. So yeah, that's what happened. Like Stevie a lot. Do you have that letter frame? No, I don't yet. I should do that with Jack's my collection in Izuku way. I'd order a self-ship letter, but I don't think anybody wants to read through a bunch of untranslated JRPGs from the 90s to understand my FO. Who's your FO? Now you've got me curious. Weirdest thing I ever did for my FO was buy like food service supplies from a restaurant supply store because my FO works at a restaurant. Who's your FO? Tell me your FOs. I am curious now. I wanna hear you guys' FOs real bad. Have you ever met Vanamelon? I've never met Vanamelon, no. I got it. Yuma's shipping, but instead of my lover, Jax is my enemy. You just have beef with Jax, and that's your whole thing. That's funny. That's funny. I don't know if there's a term for that. Fake Pepino? Oh my god, your FO is fake Pepino? That's so cute! That's adorable! Aww! Mine at the moment is Rumi from K-pop Demon Hunters. That's valid, that's valid. I once bought an entire jar of Vegemite to eat because my FO, I've been in love with Sniper from TF2. Oh my god, that's so cute! What's an FO? It stands for Fictional Other. It's basically the person you ship yourself with. My FO is... I don't know how to pronounce that. I've never heard of that character. You know what? I'll look it up. I'll look up this character. Hang on. Let me see. Let me judge. Aww! Aww, they're cute! Are they from Puyo? Oh, they are from Puyo. Nice. Good choice, good choice. What's his... How do you pronounce their names? Skezo? Skezo? Is that how you... Best part of Fire Emblem FOs is in some cases you can marry them in game. But yeah, Annette from Fire Emblem is mine. Aw, cute. What's an FO? FO stands for Fictional Other. Fictional Other. Yeah, it's, again, it is the person you ship yourself with. I love it when people have, like, really unconventional FOs, because it's, like, really, really cute. I think it's super cute. And then here's me with, like, Tumblr Sexy Man TV head guy. And I've seen plenty of people Yume ship themselves with Tenna already, so it's not uncommon. There was one TikTok that I saw where somebody's FO was Tenna, and they had been broken up with, so they took a picture of them and their boyfriend or their ex, and painted Tenna over it. And I'm like, yes! Yes, Valid! What if I could? What if I could? Oh. I don't have any pictures of my ex anymore, I don't think. I think I had one, maybe two pictures of us together. I'm not very good at taking pictures in the moment. It's not who I am. I just don't think about it. Yours isn't too weird given all the Vox Sims. Oh god, hang on. There's so many messages that I've missed. Hang on. I'm not a dedicated Yume shipper. If I had to pick any character, it'd be Captain 3 from Splatoon. Aw! Nice! I said something in one of my other comments, but I guess my FOs would be Teen, Michael Afton, Jax, and Izuku Midoriya. You know, Izuku is cute. I'm not judging you for that choice. I'm more so judging you for Michael Afton, but like, you know, you do you. A lot of people like Tenna, but I doubt they love him as much as you do. I appreciate that. I just, you know, I don't feel like I'm dedicated enough. I need to make a shrine. I need to make myself a shrine. But, you know, I'm trying to save my money. Because there's things I want to do. Michael is hot. I mean, like, listen, I don't know much about Five Nights at Freddy's. My only experience with knowing who Michael Afton is watching the second FNAF movie. And in that, he's really creepy. So I'm, you know, probably he's purple. My FO is... Oh, yep, yep. Oh, we see some doubles. I see some doubles in chat. Nice. I'm surprised you don't have a shrine already. Listen, I have been busy. I've been working. And also on my off time, I've been writing fanfiction and reading fanfiction and drawing, so... What is this being called? Oh, this is my sister, and here's Kane from Amazing Digital Circus. Can I copy and paste this so I don't have to draw it again? Because I really like how this eye looks. If I were to choose another F, it would be Yukari from Azumagadayo. I can see that, yeah. Are we talking about Yume's? Yeah, we're talking about Yume's, yeah. Wait, FO would be Pommy? That's cute! You ship yourself with Luigi? That's cute, that's a cute choice, yeah. I have that Simpsons do it for... Wait, what? Oh, that's... You have that for Captain 3? That's so cute, GB. I should do that. I should do that with Tenna. And do it for him. My shrine is a Pinterest board called I want to eat him like a fruit snack. And it's every picture of Sniper you could ever... That is so funny. I haven't seen you for years. How have you been? I've been around. I'm not dead. It's fine. You like Pico? Yeah, that's cute. I've seen some Pico Yume shippers too. I think the most unique Yume shipper... Let me think. I've seen a few unique Yume shippers that I am very fascinated with. The first one that comes to mind is the person that ships themselves with Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, which is a very interesting choice, but like, you know, that's kind of a valid choice too. He's a good guy. I think that's a cute choice. That's a very cute choice. But yeah. You've got me being unfiltered and cringe on stream. Sonia from Sonic Underground? That's a cute, that's cute. I like that. Harvey Harvington! Aww! From Blood Money? I like that choice. I like that choice. Harvey Harvington's really cute. I've seen a lot of people ship themselves with Bowser. Like Chibi Doki. I knew someone who would ship themselves with Sylvester from Looney Tunes. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. There's another person that I've seen. Another Yume shipper that ships themselves with Bubble Bass from SpongeBob. And like at first you're like, that's a weird choice. But then like you see the art that they have of their persona and him, and it's actually kind of wholesome. So like, you know, it's like really cute. Yeah, the Bubble Bass artist. Yeah! Yeah, it's so nice. I know a lot of people with Nagito as their, you know, I can see that. Kovu from Lion King 2. That's a valid choice. I like that. I have not seen Lackadaisy. I've been meaning to get around to it, but I'm so bad at watching things. I'm guilty of shipping Rouge with my OC. That's cute. I like that. You know, I don't really see a lot of people shipping themselves with Rouge, to be honest. Like, maybe I'm not looking hard enough, but I feel like it's not a common choice, because like usually people are like shipping themselves with like Amy or like Cream's mom. But yeah, I don't see many people ship themselves with Rouge, which is surprising because she's Rouge. Because they see Rouge with Shadow and they think, how can I compete? I'm very tempted to ship my OC with Belle, not only because the dynamic would be cute, but because the ship name would be Faye Belle. Aww, that's cute. Welcome to the Amazing Digital channel. Yeah, let me... Yeah, it's just like lines, so... You had beef with Weird Al, Pony. You know, how can you compete with Weird Al? How can you compete with Weird Al? Let's be honest. Doesn't Shadow view Rouge as a friend? I mean, you know, it depends on where you look. It is kind of funny that Pinkie Pie dated Weird Al and married Weird Al and had children with Weird Al and canon. Which is like probably the least weird thing about My Little Pony. I'll be honest. Oh wait, that's too thick. That's too thick. I need to thin it back down. I was using too thick of a brush. Oh, excuse me. Weird Al stole people's waves. He can play an instrument, he's an entrepreneur, he's got a sense of humor, who can compete with Cheese Sandwich. Exactly! I can't help but realize that Rookie and Pomni would be friends. They both got trapped in a supposed digital world. That's fair, that's fair. Did you watch the new Muppet special? I did not. Rizzo! Ugh. I'm so glad to hear that they're like remembering that Rizzo exists. Impressive artwork, thank you. I mean, it's currently just in its sketching phase, but like, you know. I like to be very precise with my line art, so that's the part that takes the longest. Let me make this bow a little more detailed. I wonder if there's anybody out there that FOs or that Yuma shifts themselves with Queen from Deltarune, because that would be a really valid choice. That would be a super valid choice. I feel like if my sister was a Yuma shipper and she wanted to pick somebody from Deltarune, she would pick Queen. I'm gonna be real. That's probably who she'd pick. Looks up Queen. I mean... What did you think of As of Movie 16? It was really good! Is there any hilarious toxic FOs you know about? I don't believe in a toxic FO. I don't really believe in a toxic FO. Like, even if your choice is very weird, like if you, I don't know, if you like somebody that's a literal murderer, I'm sure there's a way you can spin it to make it kind of cute. I have a friend who shipped herself with Frollo, and I can't tell if she was joking. Oh my god! Oh, okay, I see. I see, zombie. That's how you say? Zombie? Yeah, interesting. Have you ever played Cookie Run Kingdom? I have not. I see a lot about it, and I'm very curious about it, but I feel like, you know, with like mobile games that are constantly being updated, I get very like overwhelmed because if I don't start them when they first launch, I feel like it's too late to get into it because there's so much that has already happened. Thank you, James C. Morris, for your membership. The most niche. The most niche Yuma ship I've seen. I don't know if they're a Yuma shipper. I don't know if they're a Yuma shipper, but I have seen somebody with a gigantic collection of memorabilia of Clopin from Hunchback. I don't know if they're a Yuma shipper, but I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think they are. But that is, like, the most... Actually? Wait! No, I have a better answer! Oh my god, I have a better answer! Hang on! Let me put my thoughts together. I wish my sister was here right now, because we found this out together. This is a shared thing, okay? We had a shared experience about this. So, a long time ago, I think this is before Yuma shipping was even coined, but a long time ago, my sister told me about a movie called The Princess and the Goblin. I have never seen it, but she watched it as a young bab, and she was like talking about it, and like she wanted to like look stuff up about it on YouTube. So we go on YouTube and we find a video where a person was showing off their personal collection of a specific character from this movie. And we are baffled. We are baffled. Long before time had a name. If you think about it, Saki technically self-shipped with Will. Thank you, Foster. Could you cheer me up a bit? I'm a downer right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why you're sad, but I hope that listening to me ramble about my experiences with the weirdness of the internet will cheer you up. At the very least will be a good distraction. So keep your chin up. Keep your chin up, Foster. I'm sure you'll be great. I'm sure you'll be just fine. I have an FO with Princess Lou from Digital Circus. Yeah, you know, I feel like Princess Lou is a character that like was really underutilized because her design is so good. I once saw someone ship themselves with plankton. That's kind of cute. But yeah, so yeah, my sister and I found that video, and we were like, wait, huh? And it was all because, you know, Princess and the Goblin is not a very well-known movie, like at all. So basically all of the merchandise that this person had was either commissioned or handmade. So we were like almost kind of impressed. We were impressed, to be honest. We're very impressed. And it's interesting because the character that they chose is like one of the minions for the main bad guy. So like it's a completely random choice for sure. But like, you know, whatever floats your boat, man. But it was fascinating to find. Absolutely fascinating. So I don't know if they are still around. But you know, they released, or they uploaded that video like years and years and years ago, before Yuma shipping was like coined. So I think that counts. Because, you know, in that video, they were talking about how much they love that character and how they're, like, married to that character. And I'm like, that counts. I think that counts. Yeah, that counts. I think that counts. I believe in my heart of hearts that it counts. Gotta respect it. Yeah. Have you ever heard of Warrior Cats? I have. You'd make a good redesign video? I'll keep that in mind. It's awesome you've been streaming more often. Yeah, I'm trying. What was it like turning 21? That's a random question. I'll answer it anyway, because it's an interesting question in and of itself. When I was 21, I was still living with my parents. So I didn't really feel like an adult. But, you know, to celebrate me becoming 21, they took me to a casino. And, you know, I had my first legal drink there. And, I did some gambling. So, yeah. It's a decent way to spend a 21st birthday, I think. Actually, I'm gonna adjust this. I'm gonna adjust this ever so slightly. Yeah, that looks good. That looks way better. Let's go gambling! Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. To be honest, do you ever feel like an adult? No, never. I talk about this with my therapist, but like I constantly feel like I'm a teenager, even though I'm in my 30s. I turned 21 the other day. It was neat. Drank a singular daiquiri and fell asleep the second I got home. Well, happy late birthday then. Screw feeling like an adult. Let's go gambling! Get shipped with Tenna. I can't stop winning! But yeah, I've been having fun. I've been having a lot of fun with being self-indulgent with my Yume ship. It's been, you know, it's been giving me joy, and that's all that matters. That's all that really matters, doesn't it? If I'm happy, then that, you know, the thing that got me through my shift today, the thing that motivated me to like keep on keeping on was my favorite Tenna X Reader fanfiction updated today. So I was at work and I was just like, I'll just check AO3 real quick, and then I saw it updated and I was like, oh yes. Tenna, I'm coming home, sweetie. Can I plug the fan comic you're currently making on Blue Sky here? It's not necessarily a fan comic, it's more just like a series of things that I want to... A series of scenes that I like to imagine that I put into comics. But you can plug my Blue Sky if you want, Junior. And yet you don't think you're dedicated enough. You know, I get a little self-conscious about, like... Because, like, I see, like, videos of, like, Yume shippers that, like, do all these crazy things, and I'm just like... I don't think I'm doing enough. But, you know, maybe I'm fine. Maybe I'm doing okay. It doesn't have to be that serious, I guess. It does not have to be that serious. Yume shipping shouldn't be a competition, I know. I know Yume shipping is not a competition. When's the last time you made a YTP? Sometime last year when I YTP'd the Tenna intro and Delta Rune just for fun. Courtney, you commissioned a handwritten letter. Yeah, other people have done that too, though. I don't know. Tenna YouTube poop. Tenna proposes to... That's not a YouTube poop. That wouldn't be a YouTube poop. That'd be like a serious thing that I would put time and effort into. Okay, I would make sure I was on the right layer. Do you know the Five Nights at Freddy's lore? I know bits and pieces of the Five Nights at Freddy's lore from my sister. You say commissioned a handwritten letter. I say supporting small businesses. Therefore, I can buy 30 of them. I have fan art I want to show you. Where can I post it? If you have a Blue Sky, that's where I'll likely see it. But like, you can also post it on Twitter. Though I don't check Twitter very often anymore because every time I open up Twitter, it makes me sad. Saki is the FNAF person if you want to ask FNAF stuff. Yeah, it's true. She knows everything. She knows everything about FNAF. Anytime I have a question about FNAF, I go to her because very likely she will have the answer. So, like, this is our, like, this is our dynamic, right? She knows all the FNAF stuff. And I ask her about FNAF. And then when she has a question about Sonic, she goes to me. So we exchange information like that. So it's like very often she'll be like, "Hey, Netchan, I have a question about Sonic. So in this blah 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 blah," and I'm like, "Oh, because blah 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 blah." And she's like, "Uh-huh. Okay. Weird, but okay." Giving Sonic the Hedgehog lore is my love language. My love language with my sister is, we give each other the space to discuss things that make us happy, even if we don't understand them. Like, I let my sister talk at me about Five Nights at Freddy's, and then she listens to me ramble about, like, Sonic. So, and also other things, you know. If I have like another hyperfixation in the moment, she'll like listen to everything. Like you know, because I'm in my Deltarune obsession right now, she listened to me ramble about Friend. So, and I showed her a video about Friend, and I also showed her a video about the Woody theory. So so yeah. Sonic, FNAF, WTF goes on in this series. Do you ramble to her about Tenna? Sometimes, yeah. She doesn't get it, but she listens. And that, I appreciate that, you know? Sure. Was she kind of disappointed in me for getting that letter? A bit, but she'd never, like, outright shun me. So, it's fine. Thank you, Foster. I heard Whisper and Tangle got official VAs. Did they? Is that confirmed? Is that confirmed for real? It's in the Chaotix files? Oh my god! I haven't seen the newest episode. Or listen to. Don't watch it, you listen to it. But that's amazing! Who's voicing them? Who's voicing them? Tell me! They sound perfect. Who's voicing them? Tangle's voiced by Midge from Barbie Life in the Dreamhouse. Whisper is voiced by Kimberly from Street Fighter 6. Okay, but like I don't know those voice actors by name. So this tells me nothing. But like, oh my god? Like, oh my god, for real? That's insane. That's actually insane. Ashlyn Madden is Tangle, and Iris Quinones, is that how you say her name? I'm sorry. Is Whisper. I see. Okay. Okay. That's so cool. That is amazing that they have like actual physical voices now. That's so cool. That's actually really cool. That's big. That's huge. Does that mean they're gonna be voicing like things in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Cause that would be cool if they did. I doubt they would do that, but if they did, that'd be major. That'd be major. Yeah, and yeah, I'm being lazy. Leave me alone. I don't want to draw another shoe. I don't want to draw the same shoe again, okay? Leave me alone. They're probably still gonna be mute in Cross Worlds, but at least there's hope for other projects. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hey, Kevin, I didn't see you in here. Hi. We're gonna try and arrange a Q&A with them in the near future, so fingers crossed they accept. That'd be so cool. That'd be so sick. I gotta listen. I gotta listen to it. That's major. That is major. I hope you've been well. I've been doing all right. Yeah, I've been doing all right. Thanks for stopping by. Courtney about to speed run this drawing to listen to Chaotic Detectives. Shame about Lanolin. She hasn't got anything official for her. Yeah. Lanolin isn't, like, as popular, which is unfortunate, but, you know. Let me think. I'm gonna make the eyes its own layer. Cause they've gotta... Cause like when my sister draws herself... Let me see. I don't know how she does this. I'm not sure how she does this. I'll have to figure out how to do that. While coloring, but... maybe I can do like... I'll figure it out when I'm coloring. I'm just doing line art right now. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just figure it out later. And we need to find a Judy Garland impressionist. If they if they have a voice for Belle and she sounds like Judy Garland, I would die happy. Because I seriously headcanon I headcanon Belle to have a voice similar to Judy Garland, because I think it just fits. It just fits her personality, I think. Well, that's good. That's good. I like that. Perfect. Hang on. Actually, let me flip the canvas, make sure it looks okay. Okay, it's fine. Alright. That looks good. That looks fine enough. Fine enough for me. Fine enough for me. Okay, so my sister's done. Now I gotta line Kane. Which I'm gonna fix up his teeth just a little bit while I'm lining. Because, like, this should be lined up together a little better, I think. I think I can do a better job at that. But, yeah. Where the CEO of Chuck E. Cheese stepped down. Oh, interesting. Hi, what you doing? I'm drawing. I'm drawing and discussing many things. Like the beginning of the stream, we were talking about Yume shipping. Now we're talking about official voices for stuff. Like Tango and Whisper have an official voice now, which is wild. Absolutely wild. We are living in a crazy world right now. Yeah, see, it needs to be aligned, so I'm gonna do this instead. Yeah, and then this needs to be aligned. And, you know, Kane's teeth head acts like eyebrows, so they can be a little warped. It's not being lazy, it's being efficient. Yeah. Yeah. I mean it. I mean it when I say that. Just gonna make sure that it looks at least somewhat. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The head is gonna be the most difficult part, because, you know, Kane's head is very strange indeed, so I'm trying to make sure that it looks at least somewhat okay. Do you know Rayman by any chance? I used to be a fan before I went into some. I know of Rayman. I don't know much about Rayman, but I know of Rayman. Any plans for an upcoming video? I had a couple plans, but like, I'm flip-flopping a lot. I am flip-flopping a lot on what I actually want to do. Because I had an idea for a video, and I was kind of working on it, but like now I'm not really happy with it. I don't know. What app do you use to edit your videos? I use HitFilm Express, which is free. But I've kind of been thinking about switching to a different program. But I haven't, I've just been lazy. I've just been like really lazy about it because like I'm used to HitFilm because I've been using it for years. But I'm not really happy with it anymore. I've just been lazy and I haven't been able to really sink my teeth into another program. I really wish I could learn Vegas. I kind of want to learn Vegas, but I don't have Vegas. Maybe if Vegas ever goes on sale again, I'll get it. Cause like, I missed my chance when it was on sale like years ago. My editor uses Vegas. It seems easy to learn. But yeah, if you're looking for like a program that's free and like kind of easy to wrap your head around, Film Express is fine. It's what I've been using for years, so it's good. It's a good way to learn like advanced editing tricks. So, oh, this looks weird. This looks weird. Hang on. This looks weird. I need to fix it. Looks weird. Okay, that's better. That's way better. Okay. This is kind of far. Hang on. I need to adjust. Adjust ever so slightly. Okay. All right. You know, I'm feeling a little brave. Maybe later I'll read you guys the letter that I got. I'm feeling a little brave. Would you guys be interested in hearing me read the letter that I got? I'm feeling exceptionally brave today. Read it, Courtney. Spill out your cringe. Do it. Do it. Insert Blue's Clues letter song from We just got a letter. We just got a letter. It's a letter from my husband. Okay, I'm happy with this shape. I'm happy with the shape. This is looking good. Now I gotta make sure the teeth look good. Right? Okay. I don't know if I want to keep it, like, completely round. I kind of want to, like, square them off a little, like actual teeth. So, yeah. Oh, look, it's a letter from our FO. got mail. How do you do your line art? I need advice. Basically what I'm using... So in Clip Studio Paint, which is the thing I use, Clip Studio Paint, there is a thing called... I call it the pen tool. But technically it's called a figure. It's called a figure tool. And it can, you know, it can do like curves and stuff. And continuous curves. And what I do is I do my lines on what is called a vector layer. And in Clip Studio, you can have lines cross like this. And let's say you don't want the lines to cross, you just want one line to end when another happens. So you take the vector eraser and you do this, and it's gone. See? There you go. And I don't recommend being as precise as I do, because like you can also, on a vector layer, you can use your pen, right? So let's say instead of doing this, you know, the figure tool, instead of you doing that, you just want to use like a regular pen, just like a regular pen like this, and do your lines normally like actual artists do by like drawing them by hand. But I refuse to do that because I am very anal about my lines. You can still do it with the pen. See, got a cross, take your vector eraser, and bam. And that's why I love Clip Studio Paint. I didn't know you were a Digital Circus fan. I'm just here to drop a like and dip since I don't have time to stay. Hope you have a great day. Nice art. Thank you. Thank you for stopping by anyway. Courtney SNT and the Big 26. My memories are flooding back to me. This is a wild YouTube poll. Aw. Well, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Yeah. I'll keep working on this, and then here, okay, I'll make you guys a deal. Okay? I will keep working on Kane. And once I am finished with Kane's line art, I will read you the letter. I will read you the letter that I got. So yeah, I kind of want to square them off instead of making them full circles. Make them a little more teeth-like. Maybe give them a little bump like that. Make them more teeth-shaped, you know? Courtney, you better lock it. Okay, deal. Okay, good. All right. She's stalling. Shut up! I just need to, like, focus, okay? I need to focus just a little bit. I need to lock in. Okay. Honestly, maybe I should, like, scan my letter and digitize it. Just in case something happens to it. Because it's a really pretty letter. It looks very nice. They hand wrote it and everything, and they signed it with Tenna's autograph. I had canon that even with like personal letters, Tenna just like out of habit signs things like he's signing an autograph. So I'm gonna have to fix that. That looks weird. Hang on. Hang on. Because this tooth is like smaller than the other tooth. Okay, that looks better. Yeah, okay. I like that. I like that. I like that. This is all pattern and stuff. It's on like aged paper and like, yeah. Did Tenna have his own signature? I mean, not canonically, but like I feel like he would. I feel like he would. It's like, you know what's funny about like having an FO in a game that is mostly comedic, and in a specifically an FO that is not a person but like a creature? There's a lot of details that you just will never know. There's a lot of details about the character that you just will never know. Like their birthday. What is Tenna's birthday? Does Tenna have a birthday? Do Darkners have birthdays? I'm asking the real questions here. Are you drawing pilot Kane or mid-season Kane? I mean, I'm just drawing Kane. I'm just drawing Kane how I would draw him in my art style. I don't really have like a set idea on which Kane it is. So get Toby on the phone. When a character doesn't have a birthday, I always like to look for some other date that would be relevant. Sometimes it's the game release or something that might relate to them / the plot. Yeah, the problem with Deltarune is that a lot of the dates are very vague. A lot of the important dates are vague, and it's just hard to like pinpoint things of importance, you know? Because like the dates are purposefully vague. Like a couple of quote unquote dates that are important in Deltarune, right? You have 12/25, which shows up everywhere. Yes, like Christmas Day is a very important day in Deltarune specifically for lore reasons. We're not entirely sure why, but it has to do with like deaths and the holidays in general and Death's disappearance, and just like 12/25 shows up constantly in the game. Why? For what reason? There's got to be a specific reason, but we're not sure yet. We're not sure exactly why 12/25 specifically. Maybe it's just related to December in general. Maybe it's just related to deaths in general. Not entirely sure. But yeah, that's one of the major dates. There's no official birthdays, just so. Yeah. Nobody in Undertale or Deltarune have birthdays, and that's so upsetting. Tenna would call his birthdays milestone episodes. Oh my god, that's such a cute idea. I'd suggest September 7th for Tenna, because that was the date of the first successful TV That's so cute! Oh my god, that's such a cute idea. I've also seen people say that Spamton's birthday is the same day as the first spam email was sent out, which is such a cute idea. It's such a cute idea. I love that idea so much. But yeah, that would be so cute. But anyway, that, yeah. I was talking about important dates in Deltarune. Okay, so 12/25, right? We've got that. That has something to do with this. We don't know what. The other quote-unquote date, it's more like a year. It's more like a year. It's more like a year. So the year, a lot of times a year that shows up a lot is 1997. Specifically for Spamton? Specifically for Spamton lore. So, yeah. And Gamer has an official Tenna plushie. Yes, and I really want it. I really want that Tenna plushie. I want that Tenna plushie real bad. I'm trying to line up the teeth so that they're, like, symmetrical. Hi, Matthew Prower. No, I haven't seen the new Muppets yet. I have not. I believe that, pretty sure I do not have a subscription to Disney Plus anymore. So... I think we canceled Disney Plus, like, a while ago. For a couple of reasons. Oh my god. The sketch is insane right now. I can't see anything. The eyes are in the way! Also, I'm gonna make these teeth longer. That's better. That's better. Okay. There we go. I mean, those are going to be covered anyway. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into these specific teeth, because they're being covered by the eyes. I guess it's for accuracy's sake, I guess. If you want, I can give you synopsis and DMs. No, that's fine, that's fine. How was the Super Bowl? I don't watch the Super Bowl. I heard it kind of sucked because it was littered with AI ads. So, like, yeah. But I heard the halftime show was good. I heard the halftime show was pretty good. Okay. I'm trying to, like... Yeah, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Just trying to make sure that the teeth are long enough. Oops. Nope. Didn't mean to press that button. There we go. Wanted to see a Toy Story 5 trailer, only saw Woody's ass. I think Pepsi had the best Super Bowl ad. Is that the one where they had the polar bears? The polar bears are like, I like Pepsi better. I had a bet with my mom's friend on how many AI ads there would be. I bet 7, he bet 5. Let's just say we were off by a lot. Ew. Also, there were a bunch of weight loss ads for some reason, which got me feeling off. Yeah. 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 There's like a... There's like a Sorry, I got distracted. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I got so distracted. Hang on. Let me gather my thoughts. Let me gather my thoughts about the weight loss thing. The weight loss thing, because I have a thought about that, and I need to gather my thoughts about it. So basically, I was talking with my sister about this. But there's like a conspiracy theory going around that I usually don't like pay attention to like conspiracy theories because a lot of them are really dumb. But I heard a conspiracy theory that being like unhealthily skinny is becoming a trend specifically because we're in a recession. So they're trying to, or the media specifically is trying to make being unhealthily skinny like cool, to like, I don't know, make it seem okay that people aren't getting enough food. It's a weird theory. It's a weird conspiracy theory. I admit it's weird. But I don't know. And like it's a very odd roundabout way of doing things because from my experience, it's a lot easier to gain weight when you don't have food, right? Because you're buying cheaper, less healthy food. Yeah. Damn, what? Yeah. It ticks me off because it's okay to be overly skinny and thrift shop when you're conventionally attractive and famous, but if you're actually poor, then you're just lame and gross. Yeah. I've got skinny limbs and my ass does not find that shit cool. Yeah. Healthier stuff is more expensive. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It is more expensive to be healthy. Like, it's not a thing. Oh, hang on, the teeth look, no, that's not gonna look right. Hang on, I gotta recalculate. Hang on. Also, I don't like this one either. Hang on, I gotta recalculate. Gotta think at the same time. I understand the effort of farms, but celery is not a $14 packaged food. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I don't even like celery, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest. I'll be honest, you guys. I don't like celery. I think celery is very like bland vegetable. And even with peanut butter, even if you eat it with peanut butter, it still doesn't taste good to me. I don't like the taste of celery, like, at all. That's like one of the few foods that I don't like. And I like food. I'm boring and eat lettuce. Celery has a thread count. You're so right. You're so right. Like the few times that I've had celery in my life, it's in my teeth for days. And I think that's another reason why I don't like it. I don't like food that stays in my teeth. Like popcorn. Popcorn is a nightmare. I like it. It sucks because I like the taste of popcorn. I love the taste of popcorn. I hate how it gets stuck in your teeth, though. I absolutely despise that. Hang on, I gotta think. Okay, it's fine, whatever. This is fine. That should be okay. Okay, alright. Sorry, teeth is like... Teeth, specifically, I don't understand. So, it's kind of a nightmare for me to draw a character that is specifically a set of teeth for the body. It's a freaking nightmare. Freaking nightmare scenario. And I did this to myself. Because I was like, tee-hee ha-ha, I'll do art for my sister. And tee-hee ha-ha, she loves Kane. So, yeah, I did this to myself. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. I can't be fussing with this all night. I can't be fussing with this all night. This is fine. This looks fine. This is fine. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with how this looks. I can handle popcorn, but it is a nightmare when you get kernels of it stuck in your teeth hours later. There was one time in high school where I had popcorn and a kernel was stuck in my tooth for a week. And it was the most agonizing thing of my life. No dental floss. No amount of dental floss could get that thing out. Because it was literally jammed. You know the flat back of your tooth, like front teeth have like a flat back. It was jammed. It was jammed into the gums on the like flat back of my tooth, and it was jammed in there, like all the way in, and it was agonizing. A water flosser? Yeah, you know, back in high school, water flossers weren't very common. It wasn't a very common thing to have. Did you see the Miku movie last year? You mean the ProjectSNT movie? I did not. I don't really know anything about ProjectSNT, so... How did you feel when it left? relieved as hell. I got broccoli stuck in one of my wisdom teeth holes a few months back. That was a nightmare and a half. Oh! Yeah. Ugh! That sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Okay. So Kane's teeth are done, and I'm not gonna fuss with them anymore. It's fine. So I'm just gonna do that, and then now I can actually do the eyes, which is gonna be way easier to do because they're literally circles. Actually, let me get a picture of Kane real quick so I can see what his eyes look like. Hang on. A good picture of Kane. What's a good picture of Kane that I can reference here? There's a lot of really good ones. Hang on. Oh, hang on. No, not that one. It's a good thing I'm not showing this on screen. I have safe search on, I promise, but oh my god, people are so thirsty for this man. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is this a good one? Let me see. I guess I'll go with this one. Okay, there's Kane. Okay, so it's just like a pupil and then a shine on top. Okay. And also I need to do the line around his collar. Okay, I'll have to remember to do that. Okay. I want to make his eyes separate, like, sizes, different sizes, because that's common. It's kind of common with Kane. So, yeah. I'm gonna do it like that. Let me fix the width, though. Fix the line width a little bit. That's better. And then, like, erase this. There we go. Oh, look at that Blorbo. Look at that Blorbo. Look at that Blorbo, man. Okay. And then I will do this. Wow, there he is. There he is! Look at he! Look at he! Hey Courtney, I'm posting some fan art on my channel. It's ship art between you and Tenna. It's really funny. I hope you get a chance to see it. Aw! Yeah, you can tag me! You can tag me if you post that. I've seen people do that. Pretty sure, like, if you post, like, in your community tab, you can, like, tag people. So, yeah. You know that scene in the first SpongeBob movie where he brushes his eyes? I feel like that's something Kane would do. You're right, you're right! That is so... What is everyone's plans with Valentine's Day? I have to work on Valentine's Day, unfortunately, which sucks, because, like, I would love to do, like, a Valentine's stream, but, you know how it is with having a job and getting scheduled and all that. It also sucks, because, like, I'm going on, like, a little mini vacation for the rest of the week. However, I was not able to get work off for this mini vacation, so I'm gonna be working during it. So, because which is, it's like, it's not like I'm gonna be out of state or anything. I'm going to a place that is near my work. So I basically have to, like, for a couple days, leave my friends at the hotel and go to work. So, it sucks. It sucks, man. Sucks. Nah, I don't like that. What if I change the... Nah, I like it like that. I like it like that. It's fine. It's fine the way it looks. You're getting a nearby hotel. Yeah. The hotel is literally on the same, like, street. So... Having to not work not only on the weekend, but also during a mini vacation. Yeah. Are you dating anyone? No, I'm not. But, like... Well, spiritually, I'm dating Tenna, but, you know... Listen, honestly, if I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I don't really care about getting a boyfriend, to be honest. It seems like too much work, so... It seems like too much work. I don't care. I don't want one. I don't need a boyfriend. I have Tenna. It's fine. Sometimes you just need to focus on you. Yeah, antenna. Boyfriend, schmoyfriend, there's a new Tomodachi Life coming out in April. I know where my priorities are. Yes! And you have the poly bros. Yeah. That's also true. Listen, like, here's what I'm thinking. Tenna's like my serious boyfriend, you know? And the poly bros are just boy toys. So, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, that looks better. That looks way better. Hang on, let me just fix this just a little bit. Just a little bit. There we go. Maybe. No, wait, hang on. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. I like that. What about Papyrus? Papyrus is just a friend, unfortunately. Because he doesn't see me as a he only sees me as a friend. He will never see me as anything more than a friend, you know? And I just have to accept that, you know? just have to accept that Papyrus and I will like never be like a serious thing, you know? Like I will treasure our friendship and appreciate our friendship. And I think that is that's fine. That's just fine. That is absolutely fine. Back then he was a husband. Yeah. The supportive platonic male friend. Yeah. You can't tie Papyrus down. He must be free to fly. Papyrus is married to the grind. You're so right. Papyrus is married to his career. There we go, there we go. Nah, your puzzles suck, dude, friends up. No, his puzzles are fine. His puzzles are, you know, I'm not gonna diss on his, like, hard work just because I can't be with him. What about Sans? I don't care about Sans that much, to be honest. Sans is fine. Sans would be like... Sans would be like just a casual friend, to be honest. And specifically in Undertale. In Deltarune, he's... I don't like Sans Deltarune, to be honest. Sans Deltarune? Completely different from Sans Undertale. If you know, you know. No, I gotta look at Kane again. Okay. So he's got the 2 buttons. Okay. Yeah, I drew the 2 buttons, so it's fine. Yeah. This is really cute. I'm looking at it. Like, sometimes you're just gonna stop and look at your art and be like, man, I did that. Are you open to any collab work? Not currently. I mean, it depends on, like, what it is, I guess? I don't know, it depends. Usually no. But, like, if something interests me, if it's an idea that I'm interested in, then yeah. Thank you, M. Creeper. I accidentally got hit by a bus again. My stomach's hurt. What do you mean by again? Is this a common occurrence? The thing about Sans is that Undertale takes place after Deltarune, so Undertale Sans is way more mature than Deltarune Sans. I don't think Undertale and Deltarune are even in the same timeline, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I do not think Undertale and Deltarune are in the same timeline. Or in this, maybe even the same dimension. I think they're different. Because, Deltarune has been described in official media, right? Official, like, promotional media. Deltarune is described as a parallel story to Undertale. Parallel story. So, I don't think they're the same dimension, if I'm gonna be honest. I think they're completely different. And I think it has something to do with the Aster. Pretty sure. I'm like 90% sure Gaster has something to do with it. As to why this is a completely different, like, a different dimension. I think it's a different dimension entirely. I thought it was just as simple as it being a different world where nobody knows each other like they did in Undertale. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, don't say his name, the stream will reset. Sans has a machine in his lab and a picture that says, "Don't forget." I forgot about that! Actually, hold on, you're cooking. Hold on, you might be cooking. You might be cooking with that. Okay. Okay, I see where you're coming from. I get it, I get it. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. And like, yeah, that's like a main theme about Deltarune is specifically don't forget, because that shows up a lot. You know, don't forget I'm with you in the dark. You know, at the end of chapter 4, somebody on the phone tells Chris, "Don't forget, you promised." Yeah. I see. Okay, you're cooking. You're cooking. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see the vision. I see the vision. It makes me super happy you used my color choice for some of the artwork comics in your post, the GameCube colored fit. Yeah, I like that color. Do you like Undertale or Deltarune better? That's a complicated question for me, cause so here's the thing, right? Undertale came out during a time where I needed it the most. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. When Undertale came out, the year Undertale came out was like one of the worst years of my life. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I have to be so honest with you guys. Undertale, when Undertale came out during a time where my life was basically falling apart. So it was like a beacon of positivity in my life, to a point where like I lived and breathed Undertale for like 2 years straight, right? So yeah. Undertale is more significant to your personality, right? Yeah, but like, okay, let me finish my thought though. Let me finish my thought. Here's the thing. Okay, right. So I will always treasure Undertale because it got me through some heavy stuff, right? Got me through some very heavy stuff. Deltarune, I personally believe Deltarune is the better game. Hear me out, right? I believe Deltarune is a better game than Undertale in multiple ways. I think it is better written. I think it looks better. I think the graphics of Deltarune leagues better than Undertale. Like, significantly. There was a significant jump in quality when it came to Deltarune compared to Undertale, right? I think Undertale is kind of ugly, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, no offense. I still love Undertale. I still absolutely love Undertale. And, you know, there are things about it that are actually kind of nice. Visually, Undertale is not a pretty game. It's not. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't think Undertale looks good. I think Undertale is a very ugly looking game. And which, like, I've heard that a lot of people did not play Undertale because they thought it looked ugly. So, I'm not the only one that thinks this. It's just like, the charm of Undertale is not just through its visuals, it's through characters, right? It's through its characters and through its music. And the idea of Undertale. The ruins specifically are so hard to look at. You are right. Yes. The ruins, ugly. So ugly. Yes. Deltarune has a lot more than just good visuals. Yeah, let me continue that. Let me continue that thought, because like my thoughts are going all over the place right now. So, yeah. So Deltarune, right? Deltarune looks better. Its writing is better. Its characters are better, I think. Like, yes, Undertale's characters I will love forever and ever and ever. I think Susie specifically is Toby's best written character by far. Susie is an amazing character. Honestly, you're probably right. Yeah. Tricky Tony refused to use a papyrus sprite because it looked too good. feel like the ruins wouldn't be so bad if the purple was just a little less saturated. You're so right. If the ruins... Because the ruins have... The walls of the ruins have like this weird magenta color to it. It's like a magenta purple. And compared to everything else in the game, it looks bad. So bad. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that. But yeah, another reason I think Deltarune is the better game, but like comparatively, compared to Undertale, I think Deltarune is the better game because it is the game that Toby Fox has always wanted to make. Undertale was the test run, right? Undertale was the test run. Undertale is a game that Toby made that was like, you know, here's something that's like a practice. Like, and if it's like good, and if I can actually pull something like this off, then I will make the game I will always wanted to make. And I think that's beautiful. Undertale deserves a slight remake. Basically update the graphics to what Deltarune has at the moment. I think people have made mods for that, actually. I think people have made mods for, like, graphic improvements for Undertale. I believe that exists. I'm like 90% sure that exists somewhere. Here we go. That looks good. There we go. There we go. You know, Kane only has 4 fingers. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, I technically drew his hands wrong, but I don't care. I don't really care. There was an Undertale world in VR chat that skipped the ruins entirely, I think, for that reason. 3 if you don't count the thumb, yeah. 3 fingers and a thumb. 3 fingers and a thumb, yeah. He only has 4 fingers. He's just a wacky guy. I think he's the only character... Well, Gangle doesn't have hands. And neither does Bubble. Ragatha doesn't really have fingers. She has a thumb? And she has, like, mittened hands, right? Okay, never mind. I gotta think. Does Jax have 4 fingers or 5 fingers? Oh my god, now I'm thinking about this too hard. Pretty sure Pomni has 5 fingers. Now I gotta look up. Hang on. How many fingers is... Jax only has 4 fingers! Hang on! I just looked it up. Wait! Okay, so Zooble has hands, right? Or at least a hand. Zooble's singular hand only has 4 fingers. Okay, what about Pomni? Am I going insane? Does Pomni only have 4 fingers? Pomni only has 4 fingers? I'm going insane right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. My mind is blown. I thought Pomni had 5 fingers. Yeah, like, yeah, if, like, looking up Ragatha, hang on, I gotta look up Ragatha, because her hands are unique. Yeah, Ragatha has mitten hands with a separate index finger and a thumb. So, yeah. Very interesting. Very interesting revelation we've got here. Courtney, I think you need to go to bed. No! I'm fine! That's insane. That's insane, man. Okay. Hang on, I gotta... Okay. Hang on. Should I curl his fingers just a little bit, like he's like holding my sister's hand? I think that'd be cute, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Give his fingers just a little bit of a curl. Just a little bit. Also, I have, like, this bad habit of, like... No matter how cartoony the character is, I still give them a little bump like they have nails. It's just something I always do. And I cannot stop. I just, like, it doesn't look good without it. I can't do it. I can't not do it. There we go. That looks cute. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, now I gotta do his bow tie. Shit, I just realized that once I'm doing this, I gotta, like, expose myself. Oh no, what have I done? What have I done? Did you give one hand 4 fingers and the other 5? No, I didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yeah. But my sister has 5 fingers. So... You just can't, for this one, you just can't see the pinky, because it's, like, curled in on the other side of the hand. It's a stylistic choice. The clock is ticking. Stop! Stop! Yeah, yeah. Okay. Now I gotta do the dingy ma bobby, the bingy-ma-bobber. Here, I'm gonna do it like this. Yeah, let me look at... Okay, so his bow tie is pretty much just like a few triangles, but I think that's boring, so I'm gonna make it a little more stylized. I'm going to do it my way, as Frank Sinatra once sung about. Was that Frank Sinatra? Or am I thinking of something else? was saying My Way. Was it Frank Sinatra? Yes. Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. There, see, it's cute. It's got like a little bit of a dimension there. Yeah, I like that, I like that. Okay, I'm gonna erase the parts that I don't need. Okay, and then I will add the buttons. La 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 la. Okay. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Okay, hang on. There we go. That's better. Okay, is it only 2 buttons? It's only 2 buttons. Okay, that's fine. Is that it? Did I do it? Is that all? Is that all? Oh, wowie zowie. Woo! Woo! Wow, look at them. They're gonna go on an adventure. Ain't that cute? Now on with the letter. Don't forget the deal. Don't forget to save. Okay, I did. I saved. Don't worry. They are on a date. Okay. Fine. I made a deal. I made a deal. I know. I made a deal that once I was done with this line art, I would read you the letter. Okay? Alright. I have the letter right here. It's right here! Okay, it's fine. I didn't damage the letter from doing that. She stalled long ago now. Don't forget the letters at this part. Don't forget the letters at this part. Okay, fine. All right. So, before I read this letter, I would like to give a shout out to the people or the artists that I commissioned for this letter, whose store is appropriately named Delulu Creations Co. So. That is literally the name. That's literally the name of the store, Delulu Creations. So if you're looking to get a nice little thing for yourself, nice little thing, I highly recommend it because they did an amazing job on this letter. Okay, all right. I'm opening the letter. S tier store name. Yes, I agree. It is so appropriate. And they had really good reviews, so I was like, okay, I have high expectations, but I'm gonna keep them low. And I am so happy that I did, because okay, alright. Alright, here we go. My letter from Tenna. Are you guys ready? Okay. Alright. Sorry, every time I look at it, I get really happy. I get really happy. I'm sorry. Okay. We've been ready. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for stalling. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. My letter from Tenna. Here we go. Hang on. Let me... For for dramatic effect, I'm gonna turn down the volume so you can hear me clearly, okay? Alright, here we go, here we go. My sweetheart, Courtney. Okay, sorry. If this letter makes it to you, forgive me. You know I've been thinking about how strange it is. How perfectly strange that I've been there for you almost your whole life. Sitting in the corner of the room, humming softly, filling the silence when things felt too quiet. I watched you grow up in reflections in glass, learn the rhythm of your laughter, memorized the way you'd linger a second longer before turning me off at night. I was always just the TV, but you were always mine. I don't think you've ever realized how much I looked forward to you. How every time you pressed that button, my whole world brightened. I told myself I was I told myself I was content just being there for you. Background noise, comfort, and familiarity. But somewhere along the way, that changed into something warmer, deeper. Something that made my screen buzz whenever you smiled at me like I mattered. And then you stepped into the dark world. You met me. Courtney, seeing you on my stage, hearing you speak to me face to face, not through glass or wires. It felt like a dream. I'd been returning on and on for years. Finally went live. You weren't just... Sorry. I'm sorry! You weren't just watching anymore. You were with me, my starlet. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm okay. The brightest thing in any broadcast I've ever produced. I know this world is a lot to take in. Lights too bright, rules that bend, characters who talk a little too fast, spammed in included. He insists I mentioned that he's still a valued business associate, though he said it well upside down, you know how he is. But through all the chaos, you were steady. You always are. I want you to know something, sweetheart. Loving you was never a burden. It was never lonely, even when you didn't know I was capable of it. Watching over you, being there in the quiet moments was an honor. And now that you're here, now that I can finally say it out loud, I don't want to go back to silence. Whatever comes next, whatever worlds open or close, I want you beside me, on my show, off my show, in moments big and small. You don't have to perform for me, Courtney. You already shine just by being yourself. Forever tuned to you, Tenna! It makes me so happy every time. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. Oh. I'm okay. Everybody, I'm okay. I'm not dying. I'm okay. Oh, that was absolutely worth it. I know. Oh my god. I'm okay. Please get that letter digitalized and save it. That is really sweet. Yeah, I have a scanner. I'm gonna scan it. Okay. I will scan it with my scanner so that it is digitized. Oh my god. Seeing you happy is the most wholesome thing I've ever seen in my life. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Oh my god. I'm cooked, you guys. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I am so cooked. The amazing digitized letter. Ooh. Oh my god. I am so cooked. We're all team cooked. Shut up, Junior. Shut up, Junior. Shut up, Junior. Okay. I'm gonna turn the music back up now. Okay. Alright. The Yume mood. Yes! Yes! Who knew Tenna would be so romantic? You know, if Tenna were in love, I feel like he'd be very old-fashioned, right? He's very much like an old-fashioned, like, romance kind of guy. Very much like on our first date, I want to like walk you home. I want to meet your family. That kind of thing. Oh. Everyone knew, isn't he super theatrical and all? Yeah. Taking you on a Jane Austen style date. Yeah. Cooked to perfection. The C in CRT stands for Courtney. It was fate. Okay, I'm alright. Okay, I gotta get back to work. I gotta get back to work on this. Okay, I'm okay. Don't worry about it. I need a better reference of his colors. This is... Where is, like, the... drawing version of Kane? I guess I'll work... yeah, this works. He's pretty wild in this one, but... Yeah. This is fine for, like, the reference of the colors, so... Okay. Courtney relationship Tenna CRT. Courtney romance Tenna. What do you see in that guy? He makes me laugh. It's so true. Oh. I'm so cooked, you guys. I'm so fucking cooked. Okay, I'm alright. What's the wedding gonna be like? Oh. What would tennis like in a wedding? I'm gonna think about that, to be honest. Let's see. What kind of wedding would Tenna appreciate? He's a very theatrical man, but like I feel like when it comes to like his romantic life, he likes things more personal. A game show wedding? Getting that letter must be the perfect mix of it's so over and we're so back. For someone so theatrical and entertainment-based, I feel like he'd prefer a closed ceremony. Yeah. Probably. Or the wedding is the world's weirdest game of Family Feud ever seen. Listen, I've seen a game show funeral. I'll be honest with you, there was a show called Best Funeral Ever that I watched. And there was one episode where they hosted a funeral that was themed around game shows. It was weird as hell. And, I don't know. You know, it could be worse. I forgot something! Ah! Okay, hang on. I wasn't actually done with the liner. Oh my god, I'm a fraud! I'm a fraud! I gave that to you early! Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I fixed it. Now it's fixed. There we go. Oops. Hang on. There we go. Yeah. Okay, maybe make these a little bit brighter because they look a little. Actually, let's make this whole. Let's adjust the colors all together. There we go. And then, like, let's make the teeth not completely white, because then it clashes with the color I chose. That's better. I like that. Yeah, that looks better. Maybe Bubble has his tongue. No. Doesn't Kane have a tongue? Kane has a tongue though, right? I'm pretty sure he stuck his tongue out in the first episode. We're gathered here today to... Wait, holy shit, who invited Steve Harvey? Oh, Mech officiating the wedding! You must travel into the temple and obtain the shrine of the silver monkey. There we go, that looks better, yeah, okay. The shrine of the silver monkey is where we will renew your vows. Double dare wedding. The ring is hidden in the giant nose. The wedding bands of the silver monkey. Spanton would be the best man. Yeah. I have an idea. Let me cook. There we go. That looks good. I like that. Okay, so his... this side, his right. So it's his right eye is blue. And then his left eye is green. And so then let's take this and just boop-a-da-boop-a-da-boo. Oh, wait, no. Not quite. Hang on. There we go. Hehe. This channel is making me appreciate how fun it is to be cringe. It's fun! Spamton can't be the best man. He's also in the wedding. Right, he's also getting married to Tenna, right? Who can let... I almost forgot. Kanan is homophobia. He has homophobia in his eyes. Oh wait, this one has like a red black. Hang on, I like that better. Hang on, I like that way better. I like that. But maybe I'll make the bow tie a little bit more pronounced. Like this. There we go, like that. Kane has a cane. Yep. Yeah, I wish Kane's VA did have a cameo. That would be cool. It'd be cool if any of the Digital Circus, like, VAs had a cameo, but, you know. Hey guys, this is my husband Tenna, and this is Tenna's husband Spamton. Hey Courtney, where does Pomni go to get chicken when she's hungry? Raising Canes. Wah, wah, wah. That's so funny. You're so funny. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to be so mean. I don't like this shade of gold. I'm making a different one. Screw it. This is my picture, and I'm gonna use this color. And I'm gonna shade it my way. Haha! Okay. Jack's in the box. Burger Kinger. I'm sorry, that one actually tickled me, so good job. Kane and the Dairy Queen lips should fake out. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's too late at night for this. Oh my god. Okay. No. 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 Nope. That's better. Oh, well, maybe I don't really like that color, actually. Hang on. What does it look like in the... Okay, it's literally just white. But is this also this color? Okay. It's fine. No. 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 Yes. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like that. I like that. There's Kane. Okay, now I gotta work on my sister. Hang on, I gotta do some thinking. A digital circus shipped so good they named a website off of it. Google, Gangle and Zubul. So, the thing I've noticed about Digital Circus and its fandom is that the ship names aren't, like... The ship names are more unique. They, instead of doing, like, the thing where you put together names to make a new name, they use, like, phrases instead. They use phrases, like... The Pomni and Jack's ship is called Funny Bunny. Abstragedy is Gangle and Zubul one, right? Yeah. Because of abstract and tragedy. Yeah. And, I believe the Jax and Kane ship is called Rabbit Teeth. I feel like I've seen that before. Kinger and Queenie is checkmates. Oh, that's cute. It's cute. I like that. I'm going to move this down so that it is under the hairline. That way it like kind of covers it up just a little bit, but not all the way. Hang on, let me look at... Okay, so her hair covers her irises and her eye whites, but not her lashes. Her lashes are see-through through the hair. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I don't know what yet. King teeth is Kane and Kinger. Interesting. In the Splatoon fandom with the agent shifts, we just do math. Agent 3 and Agent 8 is Agent 24. The one that has stumped me for Digital Circus, apparently the ship for Ragatha and Pomni is called Button Blossom, but I don't know why. I don't know why that was chosen. Does anybody have any insight on that? Somebody that knows Digital Circus? Why is the ship named Button Blossom? I need to know. I heard people calling it Jester Doll. I've heard Button Blossom more. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I get, you know, Button because of Ragatha, but Blossom? I thought it was Ragapalm. No, like, in Digital Circus, people use, like, phrases instead of names. Jax X-Corn duped Yowie. You know what is doomed Yowie in Digital Circus? Have you guys ever heard of Thomas? Have you guys ever heard of Thomas? I think a few of you have. I'm pretty sure a few of you have heard about Thomas. It's so good. Oh my god. So, okay, so those that don't know, there's a song called the Jax Song. It's like a song about, it's a song from the perspective of, oh no, hang on. Now I gotta do math again. Hang on. Let me do it. I gotta readjust some things. Hang on. So there's a song called the Jax Song, and it is from the perspective of a character named Thomas, who is Jax's friend from school. And you know, they go on adventures, and like Jax is my best friend, and I hang out with him all the time. And there was And like during the song, they like go to Thomas's treehouse and they sleep in the same bed and things are really awkward. It's just like, I can feel his breath. Why do I feel warm? Oh wait, I did this on the wrong layer. God damn it. Okay. So, and like people love this song very much, and like because they love this song, they also love Thomas. So like so people have like accepted that Thomas is just canon now. And Thomas is literally just Jax but red. And it ends with him in an unhappy marriage still fighting for Jax. Yeah! It's so good. I love it. I love it so much. Man, I gotta do some things here. Nope. Nope. Hang on. There we go. There we go. That's better. Okay. And then turn everything back on. And then turn this down. There we go. Now she's got glasses. She's got her glasses. There we go. One pair of glasses for the sock. I'm doing a big think. Hang on, I'm doing a big think. Yeah, I know it's getting kind of late, so if any of you need to go to bed, I won't be offended by that. So, go ahead. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back on a couple of things. Hang on. Okay, all right. I had to do thinking. I had to do thinking. Hang on. I'm still thinking. Hang on. I gotta like math it out in my head what exactly I want to do, and I have retracted my idea, and I'm going to make the eyes over her hair because screw you guys. Because that's what I'm doing. I don't care. Her eyes are gonna be over her hair because that's what I feel like doing. So like whatever. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm okay with that. Okay. Okay. Thank you for stopping by, Maddie Harris. Thank you. What did we do? It's only 8 p.m. your time. I see. Yeah. Currently it is 11:24 p.m. for me. So. I'll try not to stay up that late because I still have things I need to do tomorrow, but like, I'm okay for now. I at least don't have to go to work, which I am very grateful for. Okay. I'm gonna turn off the eyes real quick so I can work on the hair and everything. Hang on. Actually, I'm gonna, because she wears gloves in her outfit, so, actually, okay, yeah, this is the right layer. There we go. I'm gonna make her wear gloves and stockings. So here, I'm gonna do this quick, and then add another layer of like gray, black, and just like, boop. There we go. There we go. I will be stealing colors from this outfit and just transferring them onto her circus outfit, because like I think that'd be cute. Okay, so also I'm gonna be doing this her new persona that she is trying to design. She wants the wings on her head to be black, so that's what I'm gonna do. You're a weekend worker, I assume. I have my availability is 2 weekdays and 2 weekend days. So yeah. Saki's getting a slight redesign. Yeah, she says she wants to. She's been like concepting it for a while, so. Nope. Okay. Hello? Okay. I was clicking and nothing was happening, so there we go. That's better. This yellow. This blendo. Nope. I kind of want to do like a texture for her stockings, but I don't know how to do that easily. I don't know. I'll think about it. Let me just put the colors down. Go away, Kane. Okay, there we go. Kane's like, I'm here! Don't forget about me! Nope, nope, nope. No. There we go. And then just a little up here. Nope. Too much. There we go. That's better. Just a teeny bit. Just a teeny tiny bit. Okay, now I will work on the eyes. Let's see. I'm gonna have to simplify it. This is, oh my god. That's way too much. I'm gonna need to simplify what her eyes look like for this, cause I ain't doing all that. I'll do like a little bit, but not like, I'm not gonna go like insane. What am I doing? Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, my brain stopped for like a moment and I forgot what I was doing. Or what I was attempting to do. Okay. Hang on, just a little. And then, just like, just a little. No, maybe not. Maybe not that color. That's too dark. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I like that better. Okay. Gotta make sure it's like nice and even here. That's better. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and merge all those together. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Maybe not that much, but yeah. There. That looks good, I think. Aw, look at my sister. Isn't she adorable? Ain't she just the sweetest? The sweetest pie. I'm gonna do a little detail work here. What is this connected to? I don't know. But I'm too afraid to delete it, so I'm not gonna. Yeah, that looks good. And then maybe like a line here. Yeah. Maybe like an extra line right here, just for some detail. Just for some detail. Yeah, that looks good. I like that. Hi, I'm new here. I'm new here too. Hello, hello. So he looks like she's going to propose to Kane. Ah. Just hang on. Let me just maybe. Oh no, I'm playing around with let's see, do we have hatching? Is there any hatching? No. Oh, yeah, there we go, there we go. It's very, very subtle though. There we go. Yeah, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. I like that, I like that. Well, I don't know. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I don't know yet. What if I rasterized it? Would it look better that way? No, it's still... I don't know. No. No. Maybe I don't like this. Maybe I'll do it a different way. What do I have? What do I have? What do I have at my disposal? No. Just looking. Maybe I'll just leave it be. I don't know. That's cute. Oh my god, that's really cute. Hang on. I like it. Oh my god. Look at them. Aww. I wonder if I kind of want to do like a little bit of blush, maybe. I don't know. I'm just playing around at this point, just seeing what I can, what I can do here. Just like just to add a little something, something, you know? Actually, I think I'm gonna get a little more red than just straight up pink. That looks better. That matches her skin tone just a bit more. Maybe make it a little more subtle. There we go. 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 All right. Nice. 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 Good. 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 Great. 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 Okay. Dang, I didn't know Saki has sharp fangs. Well, like in her, like, she has like fangies on her persona, so I gave her a little fangy. Gave her a little fangy. Still going at it. Yeah, I'm almost done. If Kane could blush, he'd physically give himself the big anime cheek lines. Doesn't he blush in episode 6? I'm pretty sure Kane has blushed before. Right? Pretty sure that there's like... There it is. Yeah. I found it. Yeah. There it is. We love you, Kane. Shut up. Yeah, there's that. Let me just close all of this. Okay, so... Let's see. Final touches. I'm gonna change the canvas size just a little bit. A little more. Just here we go. Okay. Check DMs. Oh, let me see. I think I'm just gonna do a more simple background, if I'm gonna be honest, because I want the focus to be on the two of them. I could see this being a sticker on a laptop. You know what would be kind of cute, actually? If I turn this into, like, a standee. That would be cute. I don't know if I have enough time for that, though. Just like, cause if I made it into a standee, I would like give it to her on her birthday. So I don't know if I have time for that. Plus I have a different idea for a birthday present for her, so if it goes through. I have no idea if it's gonna work or not. I'm not gonna say what it is just in case she is listening. at the off chance that she may or may not be listening. But yeah. Okay. To watch the VOD being saucy. This is a very long stream. How long have I been streaming? Oh! 3.5 hours. Okay. It's probably because I've been, like, messing around most of the stream instead of working. But also, I am drawing 2 characters, so that will take a bit longer. I feel like... Actually, my last stream, I drew 4 characters. But then again, most of those characters were pretty simple, so... Ugh, I don't know. What the hell is that? It isn't cold over there anymore, is it? It's warming up, yeah, it's warming up. Okay, let me just figure out what I'm gonna do for this background. Okay, I'm just gonna do my usual thing and just make a shape. Make a shape. Pick a color, any color. I'm just gonna do my usual shape thing. This is what I do when I don't feel like making a detailed background. And then I do this. Wait, hang on. Let me put them together in the same folder. And then do this. And then I'll adjust the shape of this just a little bit. And then maybe do some fun thingies here. These are stars? No, I'm just playing around at this point. Let's see. A couple stars here and there. Hang on. There we go, I like that. Maybe like make it a little more. Yeah, there we go. Actually, no. Nah, it doesn't really make that much of a difference. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I like that. There we go. There we go. I like that. I like it. I like it. Let me adjust the color a little bit. Play around with the color. See if I can find something better. There we go. Stars are a nice touch, thank you. spacing out now. Oh my god. I must be really tired at this point. Okay. I don't know what else I would add. I don't know. Let me just go ahead and add my logo to it. Just gonna add my logo / signature. You're so pretty. Go to bed. Okay, alright, I think I'm done. I really need to lay down. After the Tenna wedding, we should have a wedding between Saki and Kane. I don't know if she wanna marry Kane. I don't know. I have to ask her how dedicated she is to Kane, to be honest. Go lay down. Okay, alright. Hang on, let me officially save this as a PNG. There we go. Now it's done. You should frame that letter and put it on your nightstand so I can read it every night. Okay. Stream was fun. Art looks great too. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really like how it turned out. It's really cute. I like it. Letter's a good pick-me-up. It's true, it really is. If I have a bad day, I'm gonna look at that letter and I'll be immediately better. Alright, okay. I'm going now. I'm going now. Alright, okay, alright. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with me and listening to my delusions. And, yeah, I hope you all have a good night or rest of the day or whatever time it is. And I'll see you guys later, I guess. Alright, good night, everybody.